Number 14. These friends are talking in the kitchen when someone else pulls up a chair to join them. The only problem is, no one's there. When one of them finally notices that the chair is a full 2 or 3 feet away from the table, he's so startled that he doesn't even close the refrigerator. He just wants to get away fast, which is a realistic reaction for sure.
That chair move.
Of course, no one else in the group believes his bizarre story at first, but when they see it for themselves, their scared reaction are as legit as can be. I'll add that the fear and surprise on his face is readily apparent here too.
Chair move. You got crazy?
All of them are trying to come up with a rational explanation, and the best answer they have is that the man in a white shirt is somehow causing it to happen. It's true that the chair only seems to move when he is either approaching it or standing nearby. Just when they are beginning to calm down, a final event seems to confirm their suspicions.
Something's wrong with you, bro. Something's wrong with you.
Let me know what you think is happening here, and if you think this is a prank or the early stages of a spiritual possession. Number 13. A YouTuber named Elton Minea Severo is recording a webcam video. When a phone call interrupts him, it looks like he might sense that something is nearby when he is talking, but he is too distracted by the conversation to give it much more than a moment's thought. As soon as he hangs up the phone, a white moon-shaped face peeks in from around the corner. It surveys the room for a bit before ducking down and leaping out of sight when Elton turns around, at which point you can momentarily see some kind of weird body with short arms and legs. There is a chance that all of this could be edited, but before you immediately think this is fake, keep in mind that it was recorded in 2006, so pretty much all webcam videos looked grainy like this. If anything, this was a pretty high quality video for its time, especially considering YouTube was less than 2 years old when it was uploaded, so who knows what it could have been. Number 12. A man holds on for his life by only one hand, the other clinging to a red bicycle that he must really not want to drop. After 15 seconds, his grip is loosening though, and he lets out a loud groan.
¡Aguanta! ¡No aguanto! ¡Pues tira la bici, hombre! ¿Cómo va a tirar la bici? ¡Tírala, hombre!
At least that's what would have happened if it was not an optical illusion. The camera person creates this unique perspective by hanging upside down while recording a friend laying on their stomach, as long as the background is nondescript and symmetrical, like this sewer tunnel, then this angle will always look like a sharp drop. Number 11. A wild dog takes a piece of meat into the corner and devours it in large bites. The dog's ribs jut out, and I'm willing to bet it hasn't seen a meal like this in a long time. It's no doubt willing to do whatever to keep this food, and in a moment you're about to see for yourself. The animal tenses up and then charges the camera. At the 6-second mark, you can see it appears to chomp the fence in an attempt to get to them. Luckily, the cameraman appears to be alright. Number 10. A Twitter user named Daniel Holland recorded this amazing optical illusion, which actually has a logical explanation that I'll get to in just a second. But first, watch as a group of bikers disappear under an overpass 2 at a time, never to return. 12 of them are sucked into the abyss, and the carnage is not over yet. Cars are next. Daniel records full-size vehicles going under. None of them emerge, all seemingly vaporized. When I first saw this video, I knew it had to be done with an editing program, but I was wrong. It's all perspective. Daniel is actually standing on top of a building looking down, so the bottom of this video is neither a bridge or a tunnel, but rather part of the roof he is on. It looks like they are going under and not returning, but really they are simply driving past. Number 9. This man only wanted 3 teeth taken out, but the dentist botched the procedure horribly. Listen to his story and tell me how somebody could accidentally remove every tooth in a patient's head.
My gums with the numbing gel. They took the first 3 that I asked them to, and then they just kept going.
I just don't see how any competent dentist could make this mistake. I mean, what kind of situation requires a patient to have all of their teeth removed? And more importantly, wouldn't the dentist at some point have to notice that they are removing healthy teeth? Listening to his reaction fills me with anxiety. I don't know if I'll ever be able to feel safe during my next checkup. I'm so sorry this happened to him. I hope he is about to get replacement teeth and lead a semi-normal life again.
I don't know how she's gonna look at me, and I don't know how the rest of my friends are gonna look at me now.
Number 8. This YouTuber shakily records their apartment while inspecting every last corner. It's obvious that they no longer feel safe here and want to record for proof. Nothing is out of the ordinary until they silently cross into the bedroom. And that's when the horror is revealed. A girl with long black hair over her face sits crumpled on the floor. Look again and you'll see that even her arms and feet have no detail at all, like a silhouette. When he checks again to make sure he is not seeing things, he's surprised to find she is all gone. Number 7. This strange sculpture seems to follow you wherever you go. I've seen videos of some statues that can do something similar with their eyes, but this creature somehow seems to follow you with its whole entire head. There's literally no angle that is safe. Not even ducking down is enough to escape its wide-eyed, unblinking gaze. If anyone understands this optical illusion and wants to fill me in, I'd appreciate it, and I'm sure that other people would also like to know. Number 6. This video was taken by a Redditor's father while they were walking around an old historic building. He claims to have been all alone in the room, and according to the Redditor, their father is a very serious man who doesn't lie about such things. So even though he is alone, he records someone standing next to him in the reflection of the case. They cross behind him and then suddenly are gone. And when he looked back at the video, he saw the arm and blue shirt of someone standing in front of him. I guess this video would be easy enough to stage. I don't think the Redditor would lie about something like this though. Perhaps if this historic building had CCTV, then we could possibly get another angle of this event to finally solve the mystery. Number 5. This giant snake is so long that it takes a full 20 seconds to record its full length. And when the camera person finally reaches the other end of the snake, they suddenly become prey. The reptile is already facing them and looks to have been waiting for them for the whole time. The camera person only has a few scant moments to let out a startled yelp before the reptile lunges straight at their face. Check out its color and markings and leave a comment saying what kind of snake you think this is. I'm hoping we can figure out what part of the world this took place in, and if the snake was venomous, in which case I doubt this person survived. Number 4. A man is enjoying the park in Salford, England, when this unsightly tree gives him pause. Everything looks completely normal from this angle, but then when you get just a bit closer, a grinning symmetrical face appears. This tree does face playground equipment, which provides somewhat of an explanation as to how this all started. I'm guessing some kids must have stripped some loose bark off out of curiosity, which is natural enough, but this gruesome one-eyed expression that settled in its place is anything but. Number 3. This door sounds like a witch, and I'm not even exaggerating. Would you be able to live in a house that made this noise? People in the comments are saying it's possessed or cursed. I'm not going that far, but I'm just saying that if any part of my house even sounds remotely like this, I'm moving far away. Number 2. A YouTube channel called Urban Exploring with Cappy is checking out this old abandoned log cabin slowly rotting in the woods. The cabin looks to have been part of a small town built recently enough to have power lines. Cappy and his friends start looking inside the log cabin. They look at the retro interior and estimate this place was abandoned sometime in the 50s or 60s. Though what drove them away from this area is unclear. Eventually, the two friends come across a step ladder leading to the attic that's already been open. It gives them a bad feeling, so one calls out,
Hello? Is there an animal up there?
They didn't come all the way here just to stop now, so Cappy climbs the ladder and takes a look around.
Oh!
A very loud bang startles Cappy and he jumps off the ladder in surprise. They didn't go back up there to investigate, and we'll never know if whatever made that noise was human, animal, or something else altogether. I've got a challenge for you. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1. A 4-circuit CCTV system in Japan shows a woman waiting to get an elevator, but what we're looking at is the woman in the upper right monitor who is about to do the impossible. Did you see it? If not, I'll show you again. This does appear to be at least somewhat edited, especially when you pause halfway through and get that green screen look, but maybe it's just a glitch with the video file, and I need to accept the possibility that it could actually be real.